Hey, did we talk about how when we were talking about SEALs and the Ocean Aid safety expert, who's my friend Loki, one of my best friend's son. He's just a lifeguard, but and then you checked with
Kelly
Slater, and Kelly Slater goes.
See, I thought he said that, and Kelly Slater goes, "Well, no, not necessarily."
Yeah.
If
the dolphins are, if the seals are around, there can be sharks. But then he said that seals will bite you.
Yeah, he said
his friend was bitten.
Yeah, Kelly Slater told me like
100 times by
seals
seal.
will fuck you up. Yeah,
it's like a huge
if
dog.
you see a sea lion, you better be careful, man. Like they're not. It's not like, oh, a seal. No. You get out of the water.
Get out of the water, right? Because they're territorial.
Friendly.
The males.
Big time.
The males are territorial.
You ever seen their teeth?
They're huge
Well, they're
dogs.
pit bulls of the sea. They're pit bulls of the sea.
Don't start saying that.
They're the pit bulls of the sea.
I don't know, dude.
Jim, bring up seal
Okay,
teeth.
but don't say that it's just the pit bulls of the sea. I will tell you what is.
Pit bulls of the sea.
All right, I'll tell you what is a seal you don't want to fuck around.
Yeah. Look at all, and that's not like, oh, that's a sharp seal. No. They're all like that. They're what nightmares are made of.
That's a fucking giant dog.
Dude, it's fucking pit bull of the sea, dude.
Well, you might want to bring up leopard seal.
Oh, dude,
That's
different game.
Seal.
Why is that guy brushing one's teeth like a psycho?
Bring up leopard seal.
It's
an apex predator.
That's a leopard seal.
I don't think that is.
That's it. Yeah, that's leopard seal.
Yeah, that's an apex predator.
Not much difference between that and a shark.
Now, sir, that's a very small one. That's a baby, sir. I want you to bring up how big they are.
They all have sharp ass teeth, dude.
Well, the leopard seals, penguins are. Everybody's terrified of a leopard seal, and you should be a little bit scared. But the guy was scuba diving with a leopard seal, and the leopard seal kept killing.
Hey, hold on. You see the leopard seal with the skeptical eye there? That looks like my brother. That's how my brother looks at every
all
green room.
the time.
My brother looks like that at every green room.
You know
that's
what?
My brother.
He's a leopard.
So that's
seal.
my brother.
He's the leopard seal.
That's at every green room. How's the set? There's Jay.
You're
hey,
so
what'd you
right.
think of the show? There's Jay.
That's so fucking true.
Hey, I got shot in the stomach on stage. There's Jay.
You're so right about that.
Hey, I just made $6 million. There's Jay.
Yeah.
That's his demeanor in every single thing.
Wait, bring up so this guy was scuba diving and the leopard seal kept killing penguins and bringing them to him as an offering. Look at the size of it. Please look at the size of it.
No, they're fucking they're huge, dude. There he is killing a poor fucking penguin.
Oh yeah, penguin.
But
so there is a petition out right now where people want to change the name Columbus from the city Columbus, Ohio, to Flavortown.
I'm all for it.
After Guy Fieri, because he is a Columbus, Ohio native, and people don't want the city to be named after Christopher Columbus anymore.
Oh.
Because Christopher Columbus was a guy who did use, apparently, and I remember reading about this in high school in 1984, he did use smallpox-laden blankets and gave them to the Native Americans on purpose, apparently.
That's pretty
He was not a very... He wasn't
a good man.
Nobody was not racist back then.
True.
Especially Europeans. Nobody was... Human beings, slavery was everywhere in the world. So if you want to judge everybody in history, take down all the statues.
Yeah, we have to
get rid of all the museums. Yeah. All the museums.
Yeah,
and get rid of all the art that every artist has done. Because Leonardo da Vinci and fucking Michelangelo, I promise you, painted the Sistine Chapel, probably weren't as politically correct as the woke crowd either.
Nope.
So again, this is where the far left becomes crazy. If I were black, I never was comfortable with statues of Robert E. Lee. I was personally never comfortable with fucking the Confederate flag. I just never was. I'm much older than everybody. This debate's been raging for way longer than a lot of people have been alive. And the question becomes, do we preserve our country's history, even if it's blighted history? We're not going to take slavery and the story of slavery out of history books. We need to know and face it. It's very important. The same way some of those symbols might represent a checkered history, a bad part of our history. I understand, though. I understand. Hey, listen, this is the debate.
Do we have to call it Flavortown, though? Can we call it, like, Guy Fury Town? Or?
Here's the thing. I would love to rep a Flavortown jersey. I don't care what type of team it is.
They don't
if there's
have
a jersey
team.
that says
well, they have the Columbus,
what
is it, Blue Jackets, the NHL
have the
team?
Bengals?
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Oh, true.
Cincinnati Flavortown? Flavortown Bengals?
Flavortown.
I don't know. That's cool, though.
And they say he's a great guy. He always gives back.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, right.
I've met the guy and spent time with him.
You don't dye your hair like that and not be a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, you don't dye your beard like that and not be a great guy.
We should get a guy on the fucking podcast.
Hey, you know what you should? Dude, take us to Flavortown.
Take us to Flavortown.
Hey, Daddy, tell Fury, take us to Flavortown.
He took us to Flavortown at Sloan's.
Was it flavor?
It was good. It was flavor. It was all flavor.
Fuck yeah. And he rides with Dr. Pepper.
And he's proud. He's very confident with his food. He'll look at you and go, put that in your mouth. Check that out. Try that. Tell me what happens.
Yeah,
I was
I'd go.
like,
Are we
damn.
going, every time he does that, I go. Are we going to Flavor Town?
Going to Flavor Town. Going to Flavor Town right
Is
now.
this a one-way ticket to Flavor Town?
Flavor?
Thanks, guy.
Yeah. I think he's got some Monet too.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he flies
Dude, you're the
commercially.
captain of Flavor Town? You kidding me?
Yeah. He's doing all right.
Dude, take us to Flavor, baby. What else you got? Big tailgating guy, are you?
Never had done it. Did it once, where they were trying to fry an entire turkey in a goddamn
Those deep fries,
yes,
right?
in a deep fryer.
Very
They're trying-
dangerous, by the way.
I would imagine it would be dangerous.
Well, you know why? Because if the turkey is like thawed solid and you drop it in,
It'll
it
shoot.
creates
Water.
a fucking meat rocket, and it it kills people.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Every single
I don't
year,
know how
there's
many
a bunch
people
of
have died, but
fires.
someone has died.
You
from it.
might be making that up.
No, someone
but
has
I like
died
the
from
story.
it. I've heard people dying from.
You definitely would get burned by that oil.
No, dude, a frozen flesh turkey
Yeah,
flying at your fucking face.
that would be bad. That would be very bad. Yeah, there you go. Well, there you go. That's what happens.
Hey, put how many people have died trying to deep fry turkey?
Well, that's a deep fried.
Problems, man. I've always been scared of it.
Although mighty tradition.
delicious tradition, deep frying turkey on Thanksgiving can be risky. Every year, deep fryer fires are responsible for 5 deaths,
Whoa.
60 injuries, destruction of 900 homes, more than
900.
15 million property damage.
Well, be careful of frozen turkeys in
it's a
fucking
problem, dude.
very hot oil.
Hey, I don't like turkey in the first place. The only turkey I've ever liked is that Truth Barbecue. You tried it,
Very good.
soft, delicious.
Soft,
You
delicious.
know what? Still turkey though.
Still turkey.
Still turkey.
At the end of the day, turkey takes all the energy out of my body.
Dude, if you
It's
go to a
boring.
restaurant and you order chicken or turkey, it's like, why go out? Wow. It's all the same.
Oh wow! So when ice from a frozen turkey meets a vat of hot oil, it instantly changes to steam and expands to 1,700 times its original volume. Well, that would be an explosion. It can cause the oil to bubble over, and if an oil particle makes contact with a flame, boom, you're in trouble.
You know what? I don't like that. Google goes, boom, you're in trouble.
I know.
Yeah.
A little unprofessional, Google.
Let's
Boom,
tighten, let's
you's in
tighten up our
trouble.
language, please.
Yeah, let's make it a little more professional. I want you to talk to me like you're my doctor.
Wow.
Don't call me bro.
Wow.
Don't say boom, you're in trouble.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I've heard those stories, so I've always been super scared of fried turkeys.
Yeah.
Also, don't like turkey.
So I don't know what this is, but do you know what QAnon is? Do you know this, Brian? Okay. So
It's sort of the right wing
conspiracy theory group or something.
Something like that.
So this particular cut man, you've seen him in the UFC many times.
Yeah.
He was wearing a
House.
patch
We call him
representing.
House.
Yeah, he wore a patch representing that QAnon.
Well, I think a lot of it is New World or against the New World Order, against globalism, against. I think it's sort of like an anti-government thing.
Yeah. So he said he liked it because of certain messages where, like it says right there, you know, where we go one, we go all. We're Americans, country built for everybody, all that stuff. But then it also has that other conspiracy stuff that was dangerous, like Pizzagate and everything else.
Yeah.
And then the UFC has prohibited people from wearing anything belonging to that group.
Yeah, because the actual conspiracy theories are not. There's no truth to them.
And it harms people
Or
sometimes.
yeah, you have to be careful because
Yeah.
there's a whole thing. I don't know much about it. So don't come after me if you're QAnon or whatever.
No, that's why I don't know about it either. But he was wearing a patch that kind of represents that.
But I think Trump was mentioning it. I think a lot of it's against the deep state.
Yes, that's what it says.
and calls into question the collusion of the media with government. I don't know. I have no idea.
It was so much to read up on, but yeah, it's pretty much what you were saying.
I do not know.
I've
never heard of it.
But it was weird that he was
Look
wearing
it
a
up.
patch.
Look it up. Let's see what it says.
I mean, there's a wiki right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it's pretty long.
QAnon is a far-right conspiracy theory detailing a supposed secret plot by an aligned deep state against Donald Trump, right, and his supporters. The theory began in 2017 of an anonymous image board 4chan by someone using the name Q, who was presumably an American individual initially, but probably became later a group of people, right? It's that movie V for Vendetta, you know,
Yeah.
Anonymous. It's like it's a group that kind of wants to
Interesting.
fight the. There's a worldwide cabal of Satan worshipping pedophiles who rule the world essentially, and they could control everything. They control politicians, they control the media, they control Hollywood, and they cover up their existence essentially. And they would be.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. What else you got?
I mean, that's a lot of organization. Apple
Oh wow.
and some almond butter.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta be
Keep my
honest.
insulin level
Gotta be honest. Your eyes, they look good.
not bad.
They look good. You
Little
look
better.
better.
a little better. You can see my
You're
lids.
a little bit like this. But I
You
think
can
it's
see
gonna
my
go down.
lids. See my lids. Still got a little under here. Other than that, I'm going to be fine. When you see my back ripple and I pull myself up like a chimp 30 times bang, while talking to you, why wouldn't I give that to you as
It's a
inspiration?
gift. It's a gift, really.
It's a gift.